Flipper Zero is a small, portable, and customizable device that can be used for a variety of purposes, including penetration testing, network security, and digital forensics. It is designed to be easy to use and adaptable to different tasks, with a variety of modules and tools available for different purposes. Some common uses for Flipper Zero include scanning and testing networks for vulnerabilities, monitoring and analyzing network traffic, capturing and analyzing packets, decrypting and analyzing encrypted traffic. Performing man-in-the-middle attacks, accessing and manipulating devices remotely. Flipper Zero can be used in a variety of settings, including offices, home networks, and public networks. It is often used by security professionals, researchers, and enthusiasts to test and secure networks and systems. Raspberry Pi is a small, low-cost computer that was developed in the UK by the Raspberry Pi Foundation. It was designed to be an affordable and accessible way to introduce people to computer programming and electronic projects. The Raspberry Pi is a credit card-sized computer that can be used for a variety of purposes, including learning to code and programming, building and controlling electronic projects and devices, setting up and running a home media center, running a small web server or network-attached storage device. Building a low-cost computer for general use, the Raspberry Pi is popular with educators, hobbyists, and makers, and is often used in classrooms, makerspaces, and for personal projects. It is a versatile device that can be used for a wide range of projects, from simple electronic circuits to more complex projects like home automation systems and Internet of Things (IoT) devices. A Durger watch is a device that can be used to disrupt and interfere with wireless communication, particularly Wi-Fi networks. It is often used for hacking and penetration testing, as well as for demonstrating vulnerabilities in wireless networks. Durger watches are typically small, portable devices that can be worn on the wrist like a watch. They often use a microcontroller, such as an ESP8266 or ESP32, to send packets that can interfere with wireless communication and disrupt the normal functioning of Wi-Fi networks. Durger watches are typically used by security professionals, researchers, and enthusiasts to test the security of wireless networks and systems. They can be used to identify vulnerabilities and weaknesses in wireless networks, as well as to demonstrate the potential risks and consequences of such vulnerabilities. However, it is important to note that the use of Durger watches or any other tool to interfere with the operation of wireless networks without permission is generally illegal and can be considered a form of cybercrime. Chameleon Mini is a tool that can be used to emulate and clone contactless cards such as those used for building access, transit fares, and payment. It is a portable device that can be carried with you and used to perform various operations on contactless cards, including reading and writing data, simulating card behavior, and more. The Chameleon Mini is often used by security researchers and professionals to test the security of contactless card systems and to learn more about how they work. It can also be used by individuals who want to understand the inner workings of their contactless cards or to create backups of their cards for emergency situations. It is important to note that the use of the Chameleon Mini may be restricted or regulated in certain countries, and it should only be used for legitimate purposes and in accordance with relevant laws and regulations. The Wi-Fi Pineapple is a wireless penetration testing tool made by Hack5. It is a small, portable device that is designed to allow users to easily conduct wireless network assessments and penetration tests. The Wi-Fi Pineapple is often used by security professionals to evaluate the security of wireless networks and to identify vulnerabilities that may be exploited by attackers. The Wi-Fi Pineapple can be used in a variety of settings, including corporate environments, public spaces, and personal homes. It is typically used to test the security of wireless networks and to identify weaknesses that could be exploited by attackers. It can also be used to perform various other tasks, such as capturing packets, spoofing wireless clients, and more, it is important to note that the use of the Wi-Fi Pineapple or any other wireless penetration testing tool should only be done with the proper authorization and in accordance with relevant laws and regulations. It is illegal to use these tools without permission, and doing so can result in serious legal consequences. OMG Elite Cable is a tool that is used to unlock and repair certain Samsung smartphones. It is a specialized cable that connects to the phone and allows users to perform various operations, such as flashing firmware, repairing IMEI numbers, and more. The OMG Elite cable is often used by technicians and professionals who work with Samsung smartphones, as it provides a convenient way to perform various tasks that would otherwise require specialized equipment and software. It can be used to repair or unlock Samsung phones that are experiencing issues or that have been locked due to security measures, such as a forgotten password or a failed unlock attempt. The OMG Elite cable is typically used in a professional setting, such as a repair shop or a mobile phone service center. It is not intended for use by the general public and should only be used by trained professionals who are familiar with the proper usage and handling of the cable. The USB Rubber Ducky is a device that looks like a regular USB drive, but it is actually a keyboard emulator. It is designed to inject keystrokes into a computer at a very high speed, allowing users to automate certain tasks or to perform actions that would normally require manual input. The USB Rubber Ducky is often used by security professionals and researchers to test the security of systems and to demonstrate vulnerabilities. It can be used to perform various tasks, such as launching programs, opening websites, and executing commands. It can also be used to bypass security measures, such as login prompts or screen locks. The USB Rubber Ducky is typically used in a professional setting, such as a security testing lab or a research facility. It is not intended for use by the general public and should only be used by trained professionals who are familiar with the proper usage and handling of the device.
Ubertooth is a wireless hacking tool that is used to analyze and manipulate Bluetooth communications. It is a small, portable device that can be used to capture, monitor, and manipulate Bluetooth traffic in order to identify vulnerabilities and perform various tasks. Ubertooth is often used by security professionals and researchers to test the security of Bluetooth-enabled devices and systems. It can be used to perform various tasks, such as intercepting and manipulating data, sniffing traffic, and more. It is also used by individuals who want to learn more about how Bluetooth works and to understand the inner workings of Bluetooth-enabled devices. Ubertooth is typically used in a professional setting, such as a security testing lab or a research facility. It is not intended for use by the general public and should only be used by trained professionals who are familiar with the proper usage and handling of the device. It is important to note that the use of Ubertooth or any other wireless hacking tool may be restricted or regulated in certain countries, and it should only be used for legitimate purposes and in accordance with relevant laws and regulations.